Iran has responded, its state media saying there are no talks.
Well, now we're in the uncomfortable position of who to believe.
To be or not to be a peace deal with the Middle East? I mean, that is the trillion bajillion dollar question right now. He said, she said, we're negotiating. No one's negotiating. We're not going to do anything. We're going to wait 5 days. Bombs are flying. There's a lot going on. It's moving real fast. It ain't waiting for nobody. So let's just jump right into it. Starting things off with, hopefully you guys hit the like button and subscribe. But let's take a look now at the news. Breaking: Iranian state media says the U.S. and Israel struck the vicinity of the Bushehr nuclear facility. So, I mean, this whole thing about waiting 5 days for, you know, an apparent peace deal, I don't know, man. I don't know. Things are getting a little crazy. Then you have the IRGC admiral that says, we have just one message for American soldiers: come closer. And that's in light of the recent news where American Airborne Division have been deployed to Iran, where Iran has said they've been training for a ground invasion for the last 20 years. For more than 2 decades, we have been preparing for this moment. So, yeah, I mean, that's pretty freaking crazy. And then Kevin O'Leary chimes in, and he has this to say about the matter.
View, and the long view here could be just 60 days. Remember, to affect the U.S. economy, you need oil. I'm talking about recession talk or hurting the economy or damaging small business. You need oil at above $93 for 3 months. We're only 1/3 into it. So everybody chillax and let this thing play out. There's a really big opportunity here, a huge one, and everybody gets the upside, including all our trading partners. We work this out. We're selling stuff to Saudi Arabia. We're selling it to the UAE. We're selling it to Asia. We're selling it to Japan. This is a huge opportunity. I just see it for what it is. It's history being made.
That's a good way to
All
put
right,
it.
Kevin, appreciate you being here. There's a lot to...
I mean, if President Trump is able to successfully pull this off and the deal kind of sustains for, you know, forever, for a very, very long time, this is going to be one of the biggest negotiations that's ever pulled off out of any single president that's ever governed the United States. So good luck, and I hope it works. I hope it works, but also don't mess with the United States of America, because you're going to be met with, well, the other end of finding out, and that hasn't worked for them so far. Then you got this little fun fact here, where Iran could rake in $80 billion a year if the transit fees continue to be charged in the Strait of Hormuz. Ships are already paying Iran up to $2 million to ensure safe passage. That is a lot of money, and President Trump has said that he will be the one to control the Strait of Hormuz. We can control anything. We're going to control. We do control everything, is what he said. So, again, that's a lot of money on the table. We're going to have to see, again, how this does play out.
You had a suggestion about how members of the Senate should not get paid during a government shutdown. There was an objection from a Democrat from Hawaii. I want to play this exchange and get your take. Watch.
And the motion to reconsider be considered made and laid upon the table.
Is there an objection?
I object.
The objection is heard.
I want to give my colleague, Senator Schatz, more time. As he objected and left the chamber. Is he coming back?
I assume he did not come back. This seems like a common sense thing to me, that if members of Congress can't get paid, they might be more willing to try to figure out a way to prevent this.
Bitch, if you ain't working, you shouldn't be paid. I mean, that goes for all of us regular people, and that should absolutely apply to politicians at any level. I mean, let me know what you guys think down below in the comments about that one. That's kind of a no-brainer.
Situation we have now.
Well, I don't know where he went. He left the chambers quickly. You couldn't find him with a search party. I assume it was by design. Look, my bill passed both both Republicans and Democrats on the Rules Committee. It was unanimous. It would just say senators can't get paid as long as everybody else can't get paid. It was just a simple matter of shared pain, a shared sacrifice, and I presented it. And one senator, without achieving recognition from the floor, said, "I object," and quickly left the chamber. Now, that's his right, but I've never seen that happen in 10 years, and so I challenged the ruling of the chair. And if I'd had a little more time, I might have won, but another Democrat.
I mean, that's so freaking crazy, man. If you ain't working, you're not getting paid. Let's start a petition or something for that.
Is there a single report today of something going awry with ICE agents?
Well, thank God for 24 hours something bad didn't happen.
Maybe there is.
There was an ICE agent refusing to identify himself, arresting a woman in an airport, freaking people out. They weren't even sure it was in San Francisco airport.
Well, what kind of an interaction was it, actually? Do you know the situation?
It was an arrest. I don't know. Scott, what information do you have?
Who did they arrest? Now, you're bringing it up. Who did they arrest?
No, I'm saying
internet.
We'll need the internet.
Two senior administration officials.
There's important breaking news coming into the Situation Room. We're now learning from a senior Iranian source that there has been an outreach between the U.S. and Iran. The source tells CNN that this was initiated by Washington. With us now, CNN military analyst, retired U.S. Air Force Colonel Cedric Leighton. And
all day yesterday, CNN was literally saying on air to however many grandmas and grandpas watch CNN that Trump is full of crap, that he's making it up, and that there were no negotiations with Iran. And now they're having to force a retraction. What you're seeing right now, this clip, is an apology to the American public because they misrepresented everything. It was what's their favorite words? Mis and disinformation. Freaking idiots, man. Holy smokes. There was taking precautions on whether or not negotiations were taking place. That's fine. But to get in front of mainstream media and broadcast to an entire country with the absolute certainty and the accusation that President Trump is lying, to then be proven completely wrong 24 hours later, I mean, you're just a freaking retard at that point. Can I say that? Are we allowed to say that yet? Is it 2026? I can say that, right? Whatever.
Miles, do you think that the Ayatollah prefers his life under Obama or under Trump?
Look,
probably Obama, yes?
The Ayatollah's dead.
There you go. You heard it here first.
I think the real question is,
I care about American quality of life.
In terms of quality of life, Obama.
Enough shouting.
Not American taxpayers.
Maybe the Ayatollah cares more about his life under Obama than Trump, but do Americans care about their lives? Or do they feel safer under Obama or Trump? That is the
Shut the hell up. What the hell are you talking about? My goodness. Obama was good at making people believe that he was good. I don't think he was very good. I think Obama was a decent public speaker, and with the help of mainstream media, he was able to win over a lot of people. But in terms of actually getting stuff done objectively, staring at a piece of paper with no names attached to them, no faces, none of that, the proof is in the pudding. And President Trump is accomplishing more than Obama and probably Joe Biden put together. Easily.
Go to CNN's Ryan Young. He's over at Atlanta's Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport this morning. Ryan, what do TSA wait times look like in Atlanta this morning?
Wolf, I almost can't believe I'm able to say this. The times have dropped off tremendously this morning. People were waiting an hour in line. Now that is not the case. If you look at the main checkpoint here, there seems like less than a dozen people. One thing I should note to everyone, Tuesday is a traditionally slow day here at this airport. It's a great day to travel out because there's not as much volume. So they knew today was going to drop off, but I don't think people thought they were going to see the numbers where they are right now. And that's TSA pre. This is the main checkpoint, and we're seeing those numbers just fall off. Of course, the other thing that people have been asking about is, of course, what are the ICE agents doing who are walking through the airport, what kind of responsibilities they have. Here are two of the officers who are sort of walking through the airport now. They're patrolling the outside areas of the airport, keeping people safe, interacting with some of the people as they walk by. But for the most part, they have this defensive posture where they're just sort of walking around and making sure the perimeter is safe. The Atlanta Police Department has also added extra security on this side as well. So they want to make sure the traveling public is safe. So far, the interactions between the people and the agents have been pretty nice because they're not wearing the mask.
It's so funny when Democrats get out of the way, get the hell out of the way, and let Trump actually do what he needs to do as president. Look at this. The line's cleared up in less than 24 hours. Yesterday was absolute chaos. Today, bada bing, bada boom. Hey, look, it's all fun and games now. It's done. I mean, the gerrymandering, the craziness of the Democrats to block Trump from actually just being the freaking president and just getting shit done, which is obviously bettering the lives of American citizens. It's crazy to me. I mean, they're so anti-patriotic and they're so anti-American. Can we switch? Can you just take Democrats like Chuck Schumer and give him my passport and me and my family take his American passport? Can we just do that? Can we just switch? Because there's a lot of Canadians that are actually common sense, good, conservative, level-headed Canadians that think they want to be a part of America. They want to be a part of America, but the process that's involved is becoming a little bit more strict. Rightfully so. I mean, look at all the people that are sneaking into America, right? So obviously you got to tighten that up. But can we just switch, take the wacko lefties out of America, put them in Canada? It's already a wacko lefty country anyways in Canada. Take common sense people. Let me know in the comments. Can me and my family come into America? Can we just be American just like that? Can we get can Trump just wave his wand and make us American, please?
Escalating tensions in the Middle East. I must applaud the president for stepping back from the cliff of escalation and engaging Iran in productive talks.
Iran has responded, its state media saying there are no talks.
Well, now we're in the uncomfortable position of who to believe.
And it's funny because this was, 24 hours ago. And now it's been confirmed that Iran has been talking to Trump and to the United States. So there you go. Approaching it with a level of caution and maybe uncertainty, given the influx of information, the fog of war makes sense. But just like CNN, getting on a show and broadcasting to an entire nation as what you're supposed to be a reputable television station with, and they're saying it with the most certain fact that Trump is lying. Give me a break. Give me a break. This is why their ratings are so bad.
Normally in this situation, I think we'd all be inclined to, in some measure, not trust the pronouncements coming from this theocratic and corrupt regime. Iran. Talking about Iran. For clarity, I just want to, it's not Iran.
That is going to backfire. That's going to backfire big time.
Benefit of the doubt and just probe a little deeper. Sir, you say we're having talks with Iran. Who did you talk to?
A top person.
A top person? Or the top person? The article...
Yeah, see, idiots like this guy here don't realize that the top person today is not the top person tomorrow, because America has been blowing up the top people. So America's done its due diligence. Trump has done his due diligence and figured out that somewhere within the higher ranks, there's actually somebody worthy of talking to. And that's who they're going to talk to. And that's who they're going to appoint as the new leader of Iran. It's as simple as that. That's called a regime change, jackass. And people like this make me so sick. They are misrepresenting facts. They're spinning it. They're using laugh tracks to try and make it seem like there's actually a retarded audience that's behind the cameras laughing at what this guy has to say. It's embarrassing. I've got secondhand embarrassment just watching this.
We'll get to at some point, and I hope they do reach a deal. And I actually agree with that one passenger. I wish they would fund DHS. They should fund all of it, including TSA. And, you know, I live in airports, and if you're a TSA agent and you're watching this, thank you for showing up, because the people who were there are doing a thankless job and under terrible circumstances. But the reality is, ICE agents went today. Wasn't a single problem. I saw a report on CNN this morning. Atlanta was a disaster. By this afternoon, it was pretty well managed, and ICE was patrolling around, and seemed like maybe
is that ICE, or is that just the normal flow of a travel?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm just saying, Atlanta's been a huge problem for days. ICE showed up, and this afternoon we had a reporter there. I saw it on our air.
Lucky you.
Looking at you know, pretty short lines. And so, look, they're not there to scan bags or look at IDs or whatever. They're there to basically help manage what is a crush of human beings. And I was in some airports in Florida. I've been in airports.
It got fixed. It got fixed. And the wait line went from, you know, several hours to like, what, 10 minutes or 14 minutes or whatever we saw earlier. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy how well things actually get done when lefties get the hell out of the way and let the adults handle the situation.
Donald Trump doesn't know how to play chess. And our allies tonight even told me in meetings that because Donald Trump kept shifting his objectives.
Who was it?
Because Donald Trump, well, I'll tell you when the president tells us who he's negotiating with.
So you don't, so
when
the president keeps you had high-level conversations with other countries tonight?
I talk to people from the region all the time,
Scott. The region or with the governments?
Scott, here's the point. Here's the point. The people in that region who are our allies have been very...
You're telling me this Harry Potter smoker lookalike weirdo is somehow privy to the information of the United States military of whom exactly President Trump is speaking to before President Trump himself actually publicly says it? Give me a break, dude. Come on. That's reaching. Well, there you go. That's the video. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. I mean, I'm always down to make fun of lefties and laugh at them because, I'll be honest, it's kind of unlimited amount of entertainment. Hit the like, subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.